You've attended all the trainings, right? So please, I'd like to hear from you. So far, what results have you been able to produce? When we talk about results, now sales is not about to make sales. It is sales. I've sold two properties. I've sold one property.
So, just have been attending the training. This is the second day or the third day you recommend three books that we should buy. Okay. Sells like crazy. They are buy that book and get so much from that book. So I've been selling before, but with the current, I've seen improvements. I've seen improvement. To be honest with you, I've seen improvement.
Bros, how's it been?
Yeah, I discovered the Google platform. Google business platform is actually
my
the best. Yes, it's actually the best form of marketing online.
True.
The traffic is immense, and Google is like everybody's search engine.
Yes, number one in the world.
That's why I discovered. So I've been working on it. I opened an account. They asked me for some other details, and some money down.
Okay.
I'm impressed with that improvement.
No. He said that, based on the recommendation I gave, the number one search engine in the world is Google, right? The number two search engine in the world is YouTube. I usually advise people, if you want to run ads, as important as Nigeria Property Center is and all those other platforms, run ads on Google instead. Save money and run ads on Google. It is the most effective advertising platform, online advertising platform. Google, YouTube. Now, organic. The best social media algorithm in the world is TikTok. For a week, Threads came on board and gave free visibility, but it is dead now. Mark Zuckerberg, I've told you before, Mark Zuckerberg is a crook. But TikTok algorithm is very, very powerful. The only thing about TikTok is that if you do not invest value, you are not going to get anything out of it. If you don't invest value into TikTok, you are not going to get anything out of it. But know this, as a salesperson who is trying to pivot your sales game, you are trying to upgrade your sales game. One of the things you must pay attention to and have extraordinary sagacity for is places where you can get free traffic, free quality traffic. The algorithm of Facebook is so segmented, so sheltered, designed pattern after geographical locations. Same as Instagram, same as TikTok, pattern after geographical location. You must know what to do to hack those limitations. But that is not the case on TikTok. TikTok was the one that created the For You page. Now, you can see For You page on Facebook. They're trying to copy. It's so copy. Such that you can post today and you only have, so long as that content is valuable, it's actually valuable, and you only have 25 followers on TikTok, you can get 2,000 views on a video. You can get 500 views on a video. You can get 300 views on a video. Because of the algorithm, the algorithmic architecture of TikTok. TikTok is strictly, if you bring value, there is reward for you. Let alone when you now get to 1,000 followers and you can now start going live. There are different ways people are making money. I'm just not interested in those ways. There are people right now, they stream games on TikTok, and they make us. You won't know that they are making money, right? But of course, a realtor, that is not why you're on TikTok. You're on TikTok to attract quality people. Now, understand, I've said it before, understand that TikTok, diasporans, Nigerians in the diaspora, can come on TikTok 4, 5 times a week. 3, 4, 5 times a week. Have you met some of them? 3, 4, 5 times a week. Because those guys are freaking bored over there. 3 jobs. They want to cool off. 4 jobs. So TikTok, initially, Clubhouse was the place. Because in 2019, 2020, I made a lot of money from using Clubhouse. But TikTok has now become that place because people also like to see people's faces. You can't see anybody's face on Clubhouse. But on TikTok, you can see people's face, people can see your face. So as long as you have 1,000 followers on TikTok. But you see, I clocked 1,000 followership, I think 29th or 30th of December last year. So I went live for the first time, 1st of January this year, on TikTok. Before that time, because I couldn't go live except I had 1,000 followers. Before that time, I couldn't go live on my own account, right? I could not go live. But I could go live on other people's account. Just like some of you have 150 followers on TikTok, 300 followers on TikTok, 500 followers on TikTok. You can join people's live, but you can't go live now. One of the ways that you can get yourself, do everything you can to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. Don't joke with TikTok. 2019 was the first time I joined TikTok. Because I did not understand the algorithm, I deleted it after like 3 weeks. After like 3 months. And I wasn't even really using it like that. Because I felt that this TikTok is for babies. It's for time wasters. Whereas it has the most responsive algorithm, social media algorithm. There is no limitation to TikTok algorithm. No limitation. Unlike other platforms. Unlike other platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, where it takes a certain level of, massive work of using that platform before they now release the algorithm. But naturally, by default, the algorithmic limitation is there. But it's not like that on TikTok. You can tell yourself that I want to spend 2 hours on TikTok every day. Strategically using TikTok, 2 hours every day. 2 hours. Joining people's lives and making sense on those lives. That was how I started growing my TikTok. I'll just join somebody's live, I'll just speak for like 10 minutes and people like, who is this guy? They're following me. Now I have about 2,000 plus. I even made a video recently saying that I'm not looking for followers. Don't follow me if you're not interested in entrepreneurship. Don't follow me if you're not interested in getting in the driver's seat of your life. I put it there. For you to know that I'm not here, I'm not a cloud chaser. I'm here for what? For the reason I'm here. And it's phenomenal because that way I am deweeding energy vampires and time wasters. And I am attracting the people I want to attract. Okay. Social. These are the area of focus for today. The pillars of social media strategy, social media selling, benefits of social media selling, running social media ads. We are not doing running social media ads today. We'll do that next week. Now, these are the pillars of social media selling. Number 1 is brand identity. Before you do anything on social media, you need to design a brand identity for your brand, for yourself. Ask yourself, what do I want to be known for in this industry? What do I want to be known for online? determine what the accessories of your branding would be, determine the kind of profile picture you are going to have on social media, brand identity. Second thing is social media vision. Have a vision for which you want to use social media. How much, when I say social media vision, I mean how much money do I want to use social media to generate? You need to write down that figure. How much money do I want to use social media to generate? How much sales do I want to use social media to generate? How much revenue? Write it down. Because the owners of social media, all the social media platforms, have spent billions of dollars understudying the weaknesses, the psychological weaknesses of people. They have designed the platform in such a way that it will be very, very addictive. Such that you are just going to be, only 2 companies in the world that refers to their clients, their customers as users. Drug companies and software companies. Users. To users. You are using. They call you a user. So you have to be very, very intentional. Otherwise, you're just going to be a digital slave. You have to be, even me, I am still very intentional. Otherwise, I will be distracted on social media. Every single morning, look at the social media vision you have, that you have written down. Since you started being proactive about using social media, how much of this vision have you been able to achieve? Maybe your social media vision is to make 50 million naira in 2023 on the back of social media. And then you started from January 2023. Now we're in August. Question: how much, you ask yourself that question, how much of this have I been able to use social media to power? Do you know that a pilot that is flying a plane, the plane is not always on course. The plane is always off course every now and then. But because of the compass that the pilot has the capacity to use, is able to see the trajectory that the compass is giving and then use that compass to bring the plane back on course. It will go off again, it will veer off again, it will bring it back on course till it gets to its destination. Of course, but that compass majorly, the compass majorly is a major thing that is helping the pilot stay on course. Otherwise, you'll just be lost in the air. That is what the social media vision will do for you, to stay on course. Because whether you know it or not, it's going to distract you. How many times have you told yourself, I want to go and post this property on social media, and you've been on social media for 5 hours, you've not posted it? Social media vision. Then the third important thing is social media sales consciousness. Too many people use social media as social media. Social media is not social media. It is an advertising company. Facebook is an advertising company. Instagram is an advertising company. TikTok is an advertising company. YouTube is an advertising company. If you are still using it as a social media platform, you are cheating yourself. Then you are allowing yourself to be a puppet of those platforms. Zuckerberg, many years ago, when it was introducing his platform to the African governments, the African people, he said, it is a platform you use to connect with friends and family, blah blah blah. When they had a business model before they even rolled it out, but it's a platform to connect with friends and family. They had a business model. Africans were the last to start using social media for business. And a lot of Africans today are still using it only for social media. When they can quit their job and use that so-called social media to start making times 10 of what they were making as salary. Because nobody give them that. So sales media, social media sales consciousness is very important. But before you go on social media, you tell yourself, I'm going on social media to advertise my business. I'm going on social media to prospect, to tell people about my business. I'm going on social media to post content that will make people know that I have this business. I'm going on social media to connect with prospective clients. You need to have this conversation with yourself. If you don't, you just keep on with the social media consciousness. That's leisure consciousness, entertainment consciousness. You'll not be able to differentiate between how to use social media for business and how to use it for leisure, for play. Now, when it comes to the social media platforms, not all social media platforms are the same, right? The algorithm of Facebook is different from the algorithm of LinkedIn. It's different from the algorithm of TikTok. It's different from the algorithm of Instagram. It's different from the algorithm of YouTube. But based on your own preference, based on where you can find your own clients, you need to figure out the number one social media platform that you are going to focus more on the most. Whilst you use the other social media platforms as just as supporting social media platforms. Because you really cannot, if you spread yourself too thin, you'll be ineffective. There should be a front runner social media platform. But you need to test all of them first. Which one did you get response from the kind of people you are looking for? Which ones do you know people who are in the same industry as yourself that they are using and they are using to get results? At the initial stage, what might work for you might not work for her. This platform that might work for her might not work for you. So you need to test the different platforms. But generally speaking, a lot of people do not know how to use TikTok. Hence, a lot of people are not using it. A lot of realtors are not using it. So it is an opportunity for you to position yourself there, right? But the truth of the matter is, Facebook has the highest user. Facebook has the highest user in the world, social media user in the world. Facebook does, right? But there are people who, even though they use Facebook, they've never made a sale. I've made a sale on all platforms. All platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even YouTube, that I'm not really taking seriously as I ought to. I've made sales from YouTube. Yeah, LinkedIn, yeah. I mentioned LinkedIn. Did I not mention LinkedIn? I did. So you need to understand the way to use those platforms. For instance, Facebook, most especially Facebook pages, the number one content that thrives on Facebook pages is Reels. On Facebook page, Reels. Reels is what they are giving the highest priority to right now. Then followed by Live, Facebook Live. Same thing on Instagram. Instagram Reels, and then Instagram Live. But on TikTok, high priority is given to TikTok Live, then quality content. Quality content. But of course, before you can go live, you need 1,000. So before you have 1,000, the hierarchy is quality content. Right now, you don't even need to post every single day on TikTok. So long as you can post a quality content, it can last for 3 days. People say and keep engaging with it for 3 days, 2 days, 3 days. TikTok is now heavily prioritizing valuable content that people can consume than number of content. Even though, if you have the muscle of creating multiple contents and posting multiple content per day, it will still work. But because you are not a content creator per se, you are a salesperson. You are not creating content because you're a content creator, you are creating content because you're a salesperson. So when you post content, you're also going to be prospecting. It is a lot of work. You're also going to be marketing. It's a lot of work. So you can be strategic about creating quality content. When you create a content, before you create a content, ask yourself, this content I want to create, if I stumble upon this content, would I engage with it? Ask yourself that question. A lot of people don't ask themselves that question. Hence, they will post mediocre content. Content that they themselves will not consume. And you want other people to consume it. Right? So you have to understand the different social media platforms. Now, social media marketing. When we talk about social media marketing, let me go to my 96% of all sales right now starts from social media. 96%. In most industries. Where's my note now? One minute. Okay, let me go to the next. Now, I missed a slide. Let me just use my notepad. Now, when we talk about the pillars of social media marketing, social media selling, I've said it before that brand identity is number one, social media vision is number two, social media sales consciousness is number three, understanding the different social media platforms is number four, and social media marketing. How many of us have done? We have done social media audit on our account. We have done social media audit on your social media account. Okay, social media audit is the first step to social media marketing. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. Social media audit is this. What kind of profile picture do you have? Is it profile picture when you were driving Okada? Or profile picture that you took at a party? The profile picture has to be professionally taken in a studio, headshot. What is the name of your social media account? Some people say it's baby. Their handle, their social media handle, lovely baby. And you're a realtor. The name has to be, professionally looking, professionally sounding. Then your news feed, the last 50 posts you made, what kind of posts are they? If you go to your Facebook right now and you start scrolling through your newsfeed, your personal newsfeed, ask yourself, if I'm a client, if I see this post, am I going to be interested in asking questions about the property, or am I going to be pissed off by this kind of content? Audit, social media audit, very important. I've talked about architectural familiarization, understanding the social media platforms. I've talked about understanding social media algorithms. The best social media algorithm is TikTok. Even if you don't understand it, I'm telling you, I did not understand it too before. You can post right now, and someone within the next 1 minute, someone in Canada will see it. It's not like that on Facebook. It's not like that on Instagram. It's not. You check your analytics on Instagram. 25 people will engage your post. All 25 of them are followers. I've talked about LinkedIn already now. When it comes to LinkedIn, as a beginner, it is LinkedIn groups that you leverage for visibility. LinkedIn groups. And it's not just by posting properties in those groups. You have to post relevant content that is not just limited to property. LinkedIn is a lot of work. LinkedIn is a platform for professionals. So if you display unprofessionalism in the way you go about your communication, you are going to be shooting yourself in the foot. And if people don't engage with your content, you are teaching the algorithm of your account, of your LinkedIn account, to not push your content. The reason I'm not really emphasizing on LinkedIn is because I know that it requires a lot of work. But for TikTok, the structure, the architectural structure of TikTok, it encourages growth. It encourages growth. So long as you can bring value now, TikTok wants to reward you. And a lot of Nigerians in the diaspora use TikTok. That's why I'm focusing on it. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Nigerians abroad use TikTok. Between 3 times, if you have a question, just notice. You ask it during Q&A. Between 3 to 5 times a week, Nigerians in the diaspora come on TikTok. You see them, they'll be talking. They get job. You see them on the forum, talking. Right? A lot of the conversation they discuss is rubbish conversation. Right? Relationship, politics, how the politicians are destroying Nigeria. But you see, you have to be very, very strategic. You have to be very, very strategic. The moment anybody says, I'm actually in France, note it down. I'm actually in Canada, note it down. I'm actually in the US, note it down. I was on a TikTok live before I came up. And the guy was like, he was living in a 2-bedroom flat. And he could not say that before he got his job, he was earning lesser and he was able to save like 300K, 400K every month. He said now that he has his job, he now realized recently that he doesn't save. He makes more money, more salary, but he's not saving. But he said he's not able to save. That he had to do an exam. Are we tired? Can we all get up? Can we all stand up and stretch ourselves? We are tired. Let's stretch. Let's stand up and stretch ourselves. let me help some people. Some people are dosing. Let me continue. You sit down shortly, but let me continue. So it's the guy was now like, he now moved away from the 2-bedroom apartment back to a 1-bedroom apartment. That in like 3 months, a project he was doing in Nigeria, a construction project. Oh yeah, sit down. A construction project he was doing in Nigeria, he was able to complete it in less than 3 months. And now consistently saves like 300, 400, 500,000 per month. And this guy is somebody that I'm eyeing to invest to start doing buyback. I said, don't worry, after this class, I'm coming to talk to him. So I see, forget it. TikTok is very, very powerful if you pay attention, give it the attention it needs. Don't forget, TikTok is a Chinese company. TikTok is a Chinese company, and they are anti-West in their philosophy. The Western, even though it's a Western um, platform that is streaming this thing now, the West, they are very, very, they are pro slavery in their approach. Let them hear. For TikTok, they are pro value appreciation. Facebook will use you, or except you understand you understand how to use Facebook. Facebook will use you despite all your content, your data, your time, but not so on TikTok. You can go live on TikTok, you can go on somebody's live and they will gift you money on TikTok. Because you are talking sense. So there is no other platform that rewards the users like TikTok. None. I've been on a platform before where it was not my account. I joined somebody else's live, and the person, they gifted me lion. So TikTok is a platform that you should definitely pay attention to. So the algorithm now, tools mastery. Understand the different features. Now let me go to TikTok. I've told them that next week they should provide a smart TV, so that I'll do some demonstration for you. I'll connect my smartphone, and so that you see some back end things. But on TikTok, when you go on TikTok, there is home, bottom left corner, the home icon. There is a friends icon. There is a plus icon. When you click the plus icon, there is upload. For those of you who are not yet 1,000, you are not going to see the live feature. All you're going to see is upload, camera, and templates. I hardly use the template. I don't think maybe in 2019, I hardly use it because I don't want distraction of my brand. But the template is actually a very, very good feature you can use. Right? For instance, now, this template now, you can just, when you go to template, if you want to upload, now this one is live cutting. You can upload up to 4 pictures. You know, the effect templates. This one is day in life. Another template, 4 pictures, up to 4 pictures. Retro filter, 1 to 5 pictures. If you go through my TikTok, you see that I don't use it because I'm trying not to be distracted. I'm trying not to distract my audience. I'm not trying to go viral. I know many people who have had multiple viral videos and they are broke. I know them. Because those things are distractions to your brand identity. Except you are maybe a content creator that is trying to become a brand ambassador of a company. Except you're a skit maker. You don't need to go viral as a real estate consultant. You only need to attract the people you need to attract. I know people on TikTok who have about 200 plus followers, and they have made multiple sales this year because I told them about TikTok since late last year. Now I think the person I'm talking about I think it's about 800 plus followers. But when it was still like 200 plus followers on TikTok, he made multiple sales, about 2 or 3 sales. Investors are not vanity metric seekers. Investors are not looking for how many followers you have. They are looking for value. That is investors. But you see, if you are focused on going viral, it will continue. Going viral is energy vampire. Just in case you don't know. Because people will be commenting, useless people that have nothing to do, they'll be commenting, they'll be expecting you to spend your time to respond. Don't do that to yourself. Don't play all those childish games. So you familiarize yourself with all the features of each platform, right? there is the inbox, there is a profile. Now, a lot of people wanted me to have non-business profile. My profile on TikTok is business. It's business profile. You can click on the call icon and call me straight from TikTok. You can click email and send me email straight from TikTok. It's business profile. And you'll see my website link there as well. You can click there and go to my website. Many people have visited my website from TikTok. So what am I saying? I'm saying that familiarize yourself with the social media platform that you want to use as your front runner. Know it like you know the back of your palm. Know it like you know yourself. That is how you're going to be able to seamlessly use that platform. That is how you're going to be able to use that platform in a way that people will respect you. Come and see how people respect me on TikTok. Less than 1 year of actively using it. And it's like, I just have 2,253 followers. I have 300K. I have people who have 300K followers who come into my DM to applaud me for what I do. 500K followers, 150K followers. So social media is serious business. Like I said, up to 96% of all sales process begin from social media. So I'm a big advocate of TikTok. Go and spend time on TikTok. Maybe I would organize. No, let us allow them use. Let them you bring a smart TV. Let me demonstrate it to be very to open your mind. Next week we'll do that. Now, on social media, when we talk about social media marketing, you need what is called content calendar. Have I ever said this before here? You are not powering a social media marketing campaign if you don't have a content calendar. Next month is going to be a 31 day month, right? You need a content calendar for your content marketing campaign. You need a content calendar for each day of the month. However you want to do it. Do you want to post once a day? Then you need a content calendar that has the keyword. You need 31 keywords for August. Do you want to post twice a day? Then you need a content calendar that has at least 62 keywords, 2 per day. I did the mathematics of mastery for you guys the other day, right? I calculated mathematics of mastery. You need 10,000 hours to become an authority in any industry. And if you want to become an authority in real estate, you need to, in 8 years, you need to dedicate 3.5 hours every day. 3.7 or something. If you want to become an authority in 4 years in real estate, you need to dedicate about 7.5 hours every day. About 7 hours every day. If you want to become an authority, a recognized authority in 2 years, you need 14 hours every day. Yes. So the reason I'm saying this is that you need to actually dedicate time to social media as if the way you, assuming you are an employee, the way you dedicate time to your job, that's the way you dedicate time to social media. Because number one, you don't need transportation to interact with people on social media. You don't necessarily need to book appointment per se. Because your content that you post is already interacting with people. So a content calendar is pretty important. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You're a salesperson to strike conversations with the marketplace. You want to use social media to penetrate the marketplace. The marketplace are the people who have the ability and capacity to invest in real estate. Question: are they on social media? Are they on social media? Are they on social media?
Yes.
People who can buy real estate, who can invest in real estate, are they on social media?
Yes.
So you want to use social media as a communicative tool with them. Meaning that you have to be very, very intentional. You cannot be unguarded. You cannot be using social media based on impulse. Content calendar. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Week 1. Week 2. Week 3. Week 4. If it's more than 28 days. Week 5. For August, go to your calendar. When is okay? Tomorrow is August 1st, right? August 1st is Tuesday. You have to write a keyword here. Happy New Month content. Wednesday, you want to post a video on a particular property in Ibejuleki or a particular property on the mainland. You want to post a video about a property. So maybe there's going to be new price from tomorrow, for instance, or there's going to be new price. Let's assume that today is not today. Today is like 2 weeks before today. Let's assume that there's going to be new price increase from 1st of August. You want to say something about that, and talk about the trajectory of the price, where the price of that property started from, where it is right now, the journey of that property, the price journey of that property to what it is right now, and then it's going to be increasing. Maybe it doesn't take you more than 3 minutes to shoot that video, right? Maybe on Thursday, what you want to post is a video of the latest development of construction along Lekki Epe Expressway. Updates on Lekki Epe Expressway. Maybe on Friday, you want to go live. To talk about something, talk about a property, or go live to educate people about investment consciousness, how that now is the best time to invest. Maybe on Friday, you want to visit some sites and shoot. Visit sites. Yes, Saturday. What did I say? And shoot videos. Shoot videos on sites. Maybe Sunday, you want to post a picture of yourself. Maybe you want to tell them that, I just came back from church. Monday, you want to... No. can, if you want, because I mean, it will be different content. It might be the same framework but different content. Monday, you want to inspire people. You want to motivate them, right? So Monday motivation. Tuesday, you want to position as an authority, right? So you want to post a video explaining some apparatuses of investment, right? Maybe a 3-minute video. I call it authority video, authority building video. Maybe Wednesday you want to do woman crush Wednesday. Maybe a real estate person, maybe your mentor, want to say some things, how she started from grace to grass using real estate. I mean from grass to grace. Thursday, maybe there's an inspection. Site tour, estate tour. In all those estate tours, that particular Thursday, if you're going to visit 4 estates, you're going to do live on those 4 estates. Maybe Friday, you go visit your past clients, and then you're having a conversation with your clients, and then you ask for permission to record the conversation. Because what you want to go do with such a client is you want social proof. You want to get them to tell your people that it is okay to do business with you. So you go visit them in the office, and then you record a short conversation between you and them. That's one of the reasons why, if you have a car, don't always go alone. Have somebody that is with you that can hold the phone for you as you're having a conversation with the client, right? So, testimonial. You have to, before the beginning of the new month, you have to sit down to fill all of these things, all of these spaces. That is the only way you are not going to be an impulsive salesperson, an impulsive marketer. Because see, once you have filled the days of the month in advance, you have something to work with. But because most people do not do it, most people will say, nobody knows tomorrow, only God knows tomorrow. This is the way you design your tomorrow. This is the way you power your tomorrow. By occupying the days of your tomorrow. As many days into the future you can occupy in advance. This is the only way somebody will not just come and stroll into your day and then be gisting with you. You have something you want to do already. If that guy's conversation with me does not help me achieve my laid down goal for that day, I'm not going to entertain that person. But if you are not proactive about having a content calendar, you are just going to be an impulsive poster, and you are just going to be dilly-dally. You are going to be like a jellyfish that the wave of the ocean can just toss to and fro. You don't have anchorage. Content calendar is what gives you that anchorage. It's your anchorage and it's your compass at the same time. So, content calendar is very, very important. I've broken it down. This is how it is. Sit down with it. Look at the things. Ask yourself, in what way can I get my target audience hooked? What can I say on this particular day? Sit down with yourself. I usually plan the content calendar for it. I don't even spend much time again because I already have templates. I'll just remove. I'll just copy and paste into a new page. Then start filling it. In some cases, I literally do not even. I just use some of the ones I've used before. Maybe the one I used December last year, I will use it again. and it still works. Because it's not going to be this exact same content. That's the power and the dynamism of content creation. So content marketing is very, very, very important. Now, how to create content? How do you create content? What ways do you go about creating the content that you need? The valuable content you need for getting people to be interested in what you're doing. Now, when you have a very, very low followership on social media, what you do at first is to begin to tell the people that you know to go follow you on social media. Send them the TikTok link. Send them the Instagram link. That one, I cannot overemphasize the importance of that. Because the people that like you will most likely comment on your post. The people that like you will most likely say something that they know about you. Because social proof on social media is too important. It is one of the most important currencies. Currency of exchange, social proof, social listening. So if you are just starting out on social media and you have 1,500 contacts on your WhatsApp, you are going to use them. You are going to use part of those people. You are going to use them to build your social media following. You are going to use them, but ensure that you are not using liability. Like I said, you have done contact evaluation. So you want important people who already are on social media, but who are not yet following your social media to follow you. Do you know the beauty of that? When they follow you, the people that are following them, the algorithm will suggest your account to them as well. The algorithm can suggest their account to you as well. It's vice versa. Because when we talk about marketing, you start from the known to the unknown. You don't just launch into the deep. You connect the unknown. You connect the known with the unknown. So you want to leverage what you already know. You want to leverage who you already know. I did that for my TikTok. During those days, I was less than 1,000. I did that. You see people who have known me for years come on my live and they are literally appreciating me on the live, saying, "Oh, thank you so much for this that you did." Somebody that knows me, and I did not plan it. Right? So, if there is no level of familiarity, if they cannot be familiar with a data, how are they going to connect? There has to be familiarity somehow. Right? So the way you create content is, first of all, have the keyword. Have the keyword and ask yourself, what kind of content can I create? First of all, I think I've shown you guys, you need a content creation archive. I showed it to you guys that day, right? How many of us have Writer P app on their phone? Writer P. I prefer that app. You need a content creation archive, content development archive, or content creation archive. I want to show you. So this, the ultimate content is video clip content. You know that, right? See, you guys should scroll through it. Just scroll. Don't spend more than 30 seconds. Just scroll. You need a content creation archive. My own is video creation. Because that's what I. Writer P. Writer. Writer. It's just like your normal notepad on your Android, but this one is better because this one, if you mistakenly delete anything, you can do undo. You can press undo. Man, don't spend too much time. Just pass it around. So you need a content creation archive. Why do you need that? To Also there will be times that inspiration can just drop whilst you're on the road. Whilst you're in the restroom, I go with my phone to the restroom. A lot of content ideas come to me in the restroom while I'm at the loo. A lot of content ideas come to me when I'm taking a shower. You need to take it as a serious business because content is one of the oxygen of your business. Most especially if it is quality content. Content has to do with manipulation of words. Your ability to manipulate words in such a way that what those group of words represent is value. So don't overthink content creation. Don't overthink it. I see people who are gossips, professional gossips, complain that they are looking for how to create content. You can use your gossip as content. Ouch. That thing you are gossiping about, write it down. That's where it begins. Content creation begins from content writing. Somebody was saying something, and something stood out for you. Jot it down. The sales consciousness has to do with you being intentional about extracting ideas about your industry. So everywhere you go to, if anyone says anything about real estate, write it down. Something that you can create content around. Don't forget, when we talk about content creation, we're also talking about storytelling. The ability to tell a story within 1 minute, 2 minutes, 90 seconds, and it will make brain. Right? So, they say, how do I learn to cut a tree? Go buy an axe and start cutting the tree. As you start cutting the tree, you'll get better. How do I learn to become good at content writing? First of all, start writing down your own thoughts. You have a dynamic mind. Write them down. That is how momentum will be built. A salesperson is a content harvester. You harvest content from your own mind. You harvest content from other people's mind. You know it's a realtor who is doing well. Converse with the person on WhatsApp. And get content idea from that person. That's how. Also look at other people's content, right? Look at their content. Scroll through their social media platforms. What did they write about? What video did they post? People who are achieving good results. How many minutes? 3 minutes. People who are achieving good results. Look at their content. Can you try to replicate that content? I'm not saying you should steal the content. Replicate. It's called content curation. Curation. You recreate their content. If that content is working, if you recreate it, the algorithm will pick up on it. Either way, content creation is a must for a salesperson. You must create content. And in the hierarchy of content, video is number 1. Picture is number 2. Text is number 3. Link is number 4. In the content hierarchy, video is number 1. Just pay attention to video. Don't bother yourself. Pay attention to video creation. That is it. Next week, it's even in my card, but next week I'll do some video creation demonstration here. Anybody will just pick any keyword and then I'll create a 1-minute video. Video creation is as simple as bringing out your video. Okay, where's my phone? Let me pick out something. Please pass that phone. Let me just shoot a video for you right now. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? You guys are I hope you guys were able to see the thing. We were just. You saw it? No, they did not go to where the script is. Okay, some people are fond of saying, I'm my own boss, I'm my own boss. And you ask them, when was the last time you made money? And they can't even remember the last time they made money. And they're their own boss. How can you be your own boss and you don't know how to make money? When we talk about being a boss, what does it mean?
It's about making money, charge of your own.
Economics, you are in charge. You know, you are in charge of your economics, but you're not making money. How are you a boss when you don't know how to make money? That's content. I'm not going to post it. That's content. See, don't overthink content creation. Do you know that you're supposed to be recording yourself as frequently as possible? Record yourself rehearsing. Okay, you're with a prospect. You're assuming you're with a prospect. Hello, Mr. Tunji, how are you doing, sir? You know, last week I was supposed to come to your office, but I had a delay somewhere, and so I couldn't come. That's why I had to reschedule. So tomorrow I want to come to your office. Do you know that I do this and I send it to clients? Video. As in, I would record a video, 30-second video, 25-second video, and I'll send to a client on WhatsApp. They will open it. I also do voice notes. Do you know that? Do you know the power of video and audio? You will send that brief to them via text. They will even read it, they will not respond. But this one, when they hear your voice or when they watch your video, they just feel inclined to respond. Let me pick another content. The more you do it, okay, I want to talk about depression. Are you aware that no one who is living a purpose-driven life gets depressed? Are you aware that depression is really not a mystery? Depression is a result of a lack of a purpose-driven life. If you are feeling depressed, just discover a purpose that you can become sold out to. Depression is the indication that there is void inside you. There is a void inside you. That is why you're feeling depressed. Meaning that you need to be proactive about filling that void. And how are you going to be proactive about filling the void? It is by discovering a purpose project. It's either you are the one who creates that purpose project, or you look for somebody who has already created a purpose project and align yourself with them. That is the way to eliminate depression. 1 minute, 1 second. Video don't do. I have video. Another thing. Let me do another one. Because see, attention is one of the most important currency of social media. You need to get the attention of the people you want to get their attention. And if you can create the kind of content that will get their attention, most especially, TikTok is powerful. Do you know that if you give just 5 seconds to a video, to someone's video, 5 seconds, even 3 seconds to someone's video and scroll past, if that person posts another day, if you come on TikTok, it will show it to you. Yes. It's very, very. So TikTok, guys, please go and take TikTok seriously. So let me do another one. What is the definition of patience? Can you tell me your own definition of patience? Because a lot of people say they are patient, but they're actually not patient. They are just idle. Their own definition of patience is actually being idle. The real definition of patience is action in progress. Action in progress. You are patiently taking the action that would lead you to the production of the result that you seek. That is patience. You see, I've not talked real estate, but I'm getting people's attention. 40 seconds. Okay, sorry. Don't overthink content creation. Don't overthink it. Of course, rehearse. Don't just post mediocre videos. Do multiple videos of your content, the content that you want to create, and listen to it. Watch it. You can say, no, this video is whack, no, I cannot post this one. Do another one, delete it. The more you do that, the more proficient you become at video content creation. Don't overthink it. There are people who don't even have up to 20% of intelligence. They're creating content on social media. What is stopping you? You have a smartphone. See, I usually create like 20, 15, 10 videos in advance. Short videos like this, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. If you go on my TikTok and you see videos where I wore the same clothes, I created it the same day. Less than 2 hours. Less than 2 hours, I created all those videos. By far, the most important content type for pivoting your authority in your industry is video content creation, is videos. And most platforms have optimized their algorithm to give more preference to videos. That's why Facebook's preference is Reels. It's Reels, not videos. TikTok, Reels. TikTok, videos. Instagram, Reels, videos. Of course, YouTube Shorts, videos. So don't overthink video content creation. Okay, I think we'll stop here. Any question? Any question?
I just started using TikTok.